Hello everybody, my name is Suyash. You're watching MindBodySpirit. A lot of people ask me that, you say that you've been meditating since a long time. So what are the benefits that you have experienced as a result of doing that? And so I tell them, when I tell them, they are really impressed by that. They like the results and they also want those results in their lives. And so generally they ask me two follow-up questions. The first is, how many years exactly have you been meditating? How long has it been? And the second question, that on any general average day, for how long do you meditate? So what's your meditation schedule like? Now, while they really liked my answer to the first question, these two follow-up questions, when I answer them, they're kind of intimidated because, oh, so I'll have to wait for this long, so many years, then I'll see any benefits. And the second one, oh, I cannot meditate for this long, because for a beginner, it may seem like a long period that I'm spending every day meditating, because I spend about 100 minutes every day in meditation. So while 100 minutes is really not much, I can meditate for much longer at this point and I really want to. But for a beginner that is not even giving maybe 1 or 2 minutes every day to meditation, it may seem like a long period of time. I thought that it will be a good idea just to share with you that when I was like you, when I could not keep my eyes closed for more than 15-20 minutes, and I was really intimidated by the notion that I have to meditate for 1 hour, but I didn't force myself. I just continued to meditate for 15-20 minutes, whatever I was comfortable with. What kind of benefits did I experience in the first month of regularly doing that? And my hope is that it will motivate you enough to start meditation. And towards the end of this video, I'll also tell you how you can exactly start, how you can experience meditation firsthand. And then when you start doing it gradually and step by step, go beyond those 15-20 minutes, and gradually you'll see that by practice you not only are able to, but you want to meditate for much longer, and you really are interested in that. You really enjoy the process, and so you too, just like me and millions of people around the world, you too can become a regular meditator. And so let's get started. Now, before going ahead, let me just share with you some good news how you too can experience meditation. About a month back, I made a video which I titled My Favorite Meditation, in which I told you about the Heartfulness meditation or the Heartfulness Institute. That is actually the meditation that I'm practicing myself on a daily basis, and it's really powerful, it's really effective. All of these benefits that I'm going to talk about in this video are in fact as a result of my practice of the Heartfulness meditation system. In that video, I didn't just tell you about it, I also told you about an opportunity that the Heartfulness Institute had come up with in the form of 3 online masterclasses. So 3 consecutive days, 1 hour each on every day, there were these online masterclasses that you could join right from the comfort of your home. And the global teacher of Heartfulness Institute, Mr. Kamlesh Desai Bhai Patel, who is an extremely experienced meditator, extremely wise man, somebody that you must listen to. He actually guided you through those 3 sessions of guided meditation. And because of that, a lot of you commented later on that video that you really enjoyed it and you really had a great time experiencing the meditation. Unfortunately, many of you saw that video after the masterclasses were over. Well, the good news is that those masterclasses are coming back on 1st, 2nd and 3rd of February. So I'll have the link somewhere right now on the screen, which you can follow. Also, I'll leave a shortened link to that exact website on the description down below. So whichever is convenient to you, just follow that link and go and register yourself. There is absolutely no fee involved, completely free of cost. Heartfulness Institute does not charge even a single penny for any kind of meditation practice. So you can just practice that free of cost and have a good time meditating, and you can learn to meditate actually through the Heartfulness masterclasses. Now, one of the most prominent benefits that I experienced as a result of starting to meditate, of course, I've said that I've been meditating since I was 8 years of age, but when you're 8, you don't really know why you're meditating. You're just meditating under maybe influence of your parents or your friends or someone like that. But you keep getting distracted and you stop meditating regularly, then you pick yourself again, and stuff like that happened. But then as an adult, as a person that knows the world, that knows the self, or rather trying to know the self and wants to know more, when I started to really get into meditation, within the first 1 month, the most prominent benefit that I experienced was that the occurrence of negative emotions reduced to a large extent. So when I say occurrence, I mean the frequency with which I was feeling sad, or the frequency with which I was feeling anxious, feeling any kind of anxiety, or the frequency with which I was feeling angry on myself or on others. All of that reduced to a large extent. Also, whenever I do feel these negative emotions, it's not like I'm never angry, I'm never sad, never anxious. Nothing like that, I'm just a normal guy. But whenever these emotions do take place, two things happen. First is their intensity is much lower. And so when I'm angry, I'm not just completely out of control. When I'm sad, I'm never so sad that I'm not able to function, right? So the intensity has gone down. Also, the emotion is very short lived, right? And so if I'm feeling angry, it won't be like, I'm now angry for the next 3 days or for the next 1 month at that person. I feel angry for maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. After that, I'm okay. So when I'm sad, it's not like, okay, now for the last 3 days I'm sad. And I actually felt like that sometimes earlier. And I know a lot of people that also feel like that they have a phase in which for 5 days, for 7 days, for 10 days, they were feeling really sad. Now that doesn't happen with me anymore, because now when I'm meditating, even when I feel sad, after a very short while, I'm again back to my normal cheerful self. So these negative emotions, their occurrence, their frequency, their intensity, and whenever they do occur, their duration, all of this has gone down to a considerable extent as a result of meditating regularly. And it happened within the first 1 month. In that first month, I could really notice all of this happening. The second benefit that I experienced as a result of meditating in a very short time was that my performance in my academics, in my studies, really increased to a large extent. So my focus, my concentration, for how long am I able to really, focus on a book or on a presentation that I'm watching and really grasp everything that is written or being said. All of that really increased. Also my memory increased to a large extent. And in fact, if anybody asks me that, in my personal experience, how meditation has helped me, I'll simply show them my mark sheets, because my marks and my academic performance just kept on increasing throughout my academic career. And so when I was in school, I was a certain kind of a student. Then when I went into graduation, I suddenly became a really good student. I was among the best students in the batch. And in my post graduation, that even increased. So I was one of the top rank holders of my institute, and also I was really good in extracurriculars. So it was like a progression, and I just kept improving. And I have mark sheets as written proof. They have stamp of the government of India that would prove that as a result of meditating, I actually kept on improving with my studies. And I actually felt that within the first 1 month of meditating, because all of a sudden a lot of people take even lesser time. A lot of people maybe in just 3 or 4 sessions. So when you'll attend the sessions with Daji, probably after just those 3 sessions, you'll notice that you're able to focus in a much better way at your work or at your studies, whatever you're doing with your life right now. And you're able to have a better memory, and you're able to concentrate better at whatever it is that you want to concentrate. This is something that really, I think, changed my life, because I became a much better student and a much better professional as a result of this. And so I encourage you to experience that as well. The third benefit that I experienced in a very short while when I started to meditate was that I had a lot of experiences during meditation. In the first two benefits that I just talked to you about, we talked about the things that happened as a result of meditating. So I'm meditating, so when I'm not meditating, these are the things that are happening. But what about when I am meditating? So when you meditate, for example, in the master classes, when you'll meditate with Daji, you'll actually see that you're having all of these experiences. For example, if there is a relaxation process going on, you will actually feel something that is happening within you, right? Or when you just come out of meditation, you'll feel a shift taking place. And so all of these, and these are just hints, I don't want to actually tell you too many experiences, because then in that session you'll be searching for the same experiences. So I'll leave that to your own experience. But there are a lot of fascinating experiences that take place when you are meditating, and that really fascinated me. The fourth and fifth benefits are sort of connected. The fourth benefit was that I realized that there is this entire world that is within me, right? And the fifth benefit is that the level of stress in my life went down considerably. Why are these two connected? Because when you are only focusing on the outside world, anything, any disturbance, any change in the outside world really, causes you a lot of trouble, right? So something happens at my work, something happens in my college or school or wherever, whatever you are doing right now, that really disturbs us to a large extent, right? Because we think that that is all there is. What else is there in life? If something is going wrong there, then my life is really not worth living, or something like that. But when you realize that there is this entire world that is within you, that you can access, and that is a fascinating world, and that is a wonderful world to explore and access. When you realize that, the disturbances outside suddenly don't bother you too much. I'm not saying that I became non-serious about my life. No, I'm still working really hard. I want to be as successful as I can. I want to earn as much money as I can. I'm an ambitious fellow. But since I am now going inside me every day, I'm going within and I'm exploring this world that is within me, the things that are happening outside don't bother me as much anymore as they did before. And so this is why I think as soon as a person starts to meditate, in just maybe 3 or 4 sessions, he feels that the stress level that he's experiencing really goes down. Now, the ones that we have talked about till now, they're all direct benefits of meditation. There are infinite number of indirect benefits of meditation as well. And when you start meditating, you can really observe them and you'll be surprised that today, right now, you're not even thinking about a certain benefit, and within 3 or 4 days of meditating you will just observe that, okay, now this is also happening. That's a surprise. So I'll just give you a few examples of the indirect benefits of meditation that I experienced. So for example, the first benefit that we talked about was that the negative emotions, their intensity, frequency, duration, all of that will decrease. That means that you'll be more positive, right? So if you're not sad, and if you're sad for a lesser period of time, that means that you're happy for a majority of your time, and so you're cheerful. And so when that happened with me, obviously because I was more cheerful, I was better behaved with people, right? So I became the kind of person that people would want to spend time with. And so because of meditation, I became a more cheerful person. That is a direct benefit. But the indirect benefit is that I made much more friends. My social life improved as a result of that. Similarly, your concentration, your focus increases. So your professional life or your student life improves. And so as a result of that, you gain more confidence. And so because of that, your social life improves. So many things, they're all merged together, and there are so many benefits that you'll experience indirectly as a result of meditation. So I think that whatever I am today, whatever personality I have, whatever whatever my life is today, all the good things in my life, I think meditation is a cause of most of them, if not all of them. And so I can't really stress enough on how much I value meditation and how much I'm grateful for meditation being a part of my life, and that I realized that meditation is something good, because I think everybody is given meditation, everybody is introduced to meditation at some point or the other, but maybe a lot of people are not able to realize just what it can do for you if you just give it 1 month of your life. Just try it for 1 month and then decide whether you want to continue further or not. And so again, a reminder, masterclasses with Daji, link will be in the description down below. Do register beforehand, and then you'll receive some emails to remind you of when you can actually access the sessions. They are for 1 hour each on 1st, 2nd and 3rd of February. And I hope you have a good time. Please leave a comment down below after registering and also after you are done with the sessions with Daji, because I'm really excited, really curious to know what kind of experiences you people are having as a result of those masterclasses. Of course, you can also share this video with others. You can share about the masterclasses with others. You have any friends, family that are interested in meditation, make sure that they too become aware of the masterclasses, the Heartfulness masterclasses. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. In case you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Any comments or feedback, leave in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe, because now I'm frequently posting videos. Would be just wonderful to connect with you in a better way, and I'll see you in the next video. Lovely talking to you in this one. Bye bye.